Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how I go about reusing a lot of my leftovers. These are some bars that they're unfragranced and I had made them and haven't sold them. They've kind of just been at the house just sitting around, so I wanted to show you how to use some of these, because sometimes you make bars that you might not want to sell, or you just kind of messed up on them but you just went ahead and let it harden. So you can cut them up into small squares, and even the little bit of soap, this is left over from when I made some embeds, and it's just red soap left over. There's no fragrance in here, no extra additives to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt these down. And it's a great way to just kind of recycle all of your leftover soaps. You can also, if you have any that's unfragranced, and maybe you can use a fragrance, if you combined different fragrances, you might come up with a new one that you like. If you still have those fragrances on hand, you can recreate it. But this mostly is used for when we have just leftover soap in the bottom of a lot of the measuring cups that we use. So I'm gonna melt this down and I'll bring you guys back once it's all melted down together. Okay, so now that I have the recycled melt and pour soap ready, what I'm actually going to do is, since this is all unfragranced and it's mostly it's got a little bit of shea butter soap base in here, and the rest is actually just plain glycerin soap base, so there's no extra oils in it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use activated charcoal and turn this into a charcoal detox bar. So what I'm going to be using is this hardwood premium food grade activated charcoal. I got this off of Amazon. I'll link it down below. And it's just powdered charcoal, and it is food grade, so it's not like you got it out of the fireplace or something like that. It's actual, you can take it as a supplement, just like how a lot of people just kind of break open the activated charcoal supplements, but this is a larger bag and it does go a long way. So with this, I usually just add a little bit at a time. So I'm probably going to just put a tablespoon in right now and then mix it in to see how well it goes in with all of the product. And you can kind of spread it out a little bit and push it down. But I do have this rubbing alcohol that I will spray on it as well. You just got to be careful. It's a very fine powder, so it will splash up on you. Just kind of like if you're baking and you mix in the flour. And any activated charcoal that gets stuck on the sides, you can scrape it down, or you can also use the rubbing alcohol and kind of have it sort of melt back into the soap. And a tablespoon seems to be the right amount, because now instead of it being kind of the red color, now it is completely black. Just gonna let it stir in just a little bit more, and the activated charcoal mixes in very well compared to the clays. So if you want to make a detox bar that is kind of just a solid color, if you want to do activated charcoal, that would be your best bet. But if you want the texture and extra colors of the clays, you can go ahead and use the clays. Now also, the charcoal will make your soap thicken up just a bit, and it will kind of help the soap cool down faster. I don't, most of the time since I'm out in the garage, it's away from any type of heat, and especially in the wintertime like right now, it'll cool down much faster anyways. But since I'm kind of in just the garage and we don't have any humidity in here or anything like that, it tends to harden up faster and set faster for a melt and pour soap. just going to continue to mix until it's all incorporated, and then we'll be ready to pour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my square mold, and I'm just going to begin pouring in, leaving a little bit at the top. And this will probably won't quite make 4, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back over. You can see as it's starting to set up more, and it sets up quickly. But for some of this, if you can keep it warmed up, you can just pour it right on top. And one good thing about melt and pour soap is if you don't like the tops of your soaps, if you have a heat gun, you can just go over the top of it and melt it back down to give it a smooth surface. But don't put your heat gun too close or you will burn the soap. Scrape down the rest of this, and I'll most likely rebatch all of this that's left in here. I'll add some more leftover soaps, heat it up, and then just do the same process like I showed you. I'm going to let these cool off and harden, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so now we're back after letting the soap cool in the silicone molds. So we're just going to pull away at the sides and then push from the bottom. There we go. This soap is really good for helping with blackheads as well as the other soap that I had uploaded with the natural clays inside of it. The activated charcoal actually helps pull out blackheads. So this is a really good bar soap if you know people that need some kind of facial cleanser that's easy on their skin or gentle, instead of using like a chemical type of acne remover. And you can just see where the top just kind of, whenever it started getting a little clumpy before I poured it in. And with this one you can set it back in the mold and then take the heat gun over it like I was talking about, and just be careful not to get too close so you do not burn it. But these will probably last you, since they are glycerin soap, they'll probably last you a couple of weeks if you're doing this in cold process, since it takes about 4 to 6 weeks before you can actually use the soap, or if, depending on how you like to cure your soap, it could last even longer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how it goes if you try making this activated charcoal soap. It's really easy if you want to do it with scraps, or if you want to do it with just plain glycerin soap that you have just bought at the store or had shipped to your home. Leave a comment down below and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see next. I hope you guys are having a really great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.